You'll have to excuse Lola up there. She's having a bad day. You might be able to hear her barking a little bit. Listen, grade 7s, 7H, thank you. We are on lesson 3. This is life on the home front, okay? Life at home in Canada and in Britain during World War I was very different. People were not fighting here. People were preparing for those who were fighting, okay? I'm going to have you guys watch a short little video right here, and we're just going to watch this for, I think it's about 3 or 4 minutes long, maybe a bit longer. I'd like you to watch that all the way through. You'll learn a whole lot about how life on the home front was. Maybe take some notes. It's a great idea for the assignment that you are going to have to complete. Okay, let's have a look.
On the 4th of August 1914, Britain and the Commonwealth declared war on Germany. People celebrated the start of what became known as the Great War, and crowds gathered at Buckingham Palace to cheer. Patriotic enthusiasm and excitement followed the men as they flocked to recruiting offices to join the Army and Navy. Many people jeered the men who refused to fight. Huge crowds cheered and waved flags as the men marched away to war. As the war went on, fewer men volunteered to fight, so women were asked to encourage their menfolk. Women of Britain say go. But what of those who stayed behind on the home front? The Great War affected everyone, including children. Some children helped to tend livestock and grow vegetables. Most of all, the war at home affected women. Women flocked to the factories as the men before them had rushed to the recruiting offices. Vital and dangerous work that men had done in the past was taken on by women. Making munitions, operating machinery, working with glass, gas and coal, running the railways, driving and repairing vehicles. Despite the hard and hazardous work, women enjoyed their new jobs and were proud to be doing their bit. The destruction and death of the Great War was not just overseas, but at home too, when bombs were dropped by zeppelins and aeroplanes. Germany's U-boat blockade caused food shortages in Britain. Food rationing was introduced to ensure that everybody was able to eat. The effects of the Great War were seen on the home front, with hospitals all over the country treating wounded men. Many towns and villages hosted refugees from Belgium. Other visitors were from much further away. Men from India, Africa, and the West Indies came to Britain to fight in the Great War. When the war finally ended in November 1918, the whole world had been shaken and remade. For women in particular, the changes would be long-lasting, and we still see the effects today.
For your assignment, each of you have chosen a letter to focus on from the PDF file that you opened yesterday. These were the letters from the soldiers from the trenches. I would like you to take out a pencil or a pen and some paper, which we haven't done yet. You guys have been typing a lot, but I want you to actually write this time. I want you to write a letter back from the home front, from what you have learned in that video we just watched, okay? So I want you to write a letter back to that soldier. Imagine that you are a family member of that person or a good friend. Explain what life on the home front is like and what sort of feelings that have been coming up for you. How's your family doing? You know, how's the farm? How's everything happening at home? So bonus points, and I kind of want everyone to do this because it'll be a lot of fun. You guys probably have some tea around the house or something. Coffee also can work. Using a moist tea bag or like coffee grinds, you can do that. Dot the letter, make it look old. Once it's all nice and dry and it looks really old, like you've just taken it from I don't know, it was dug up in the ground in Europe or something. I want you to take a picture of that dry, old-looking letter and email it to me, please, at peopleprevent@kes.ns.ca. That project's a little bit longer, so we'll make that due Friday. Okay, that'll be due Friday, so you have a couple of days to get that done. Thank you.